what's up, everybody? I'm your boy, Dureyea, and I'm here with another episode of The Spot, your all-access backstage pass to all things Springer. And of course, as usual, I got all the tea when it comes to anything current events, theater, arts, and culture. Now, today I'm here to drop off a little gem from screenwriter, director, and producer Ty Mann. I was joined by Ty and a few familiar Springer faces as they bring a story of criminal justice injustices to the big screen. And I was allowed to deliver some very special news. Take a look. So, Redeemed. Do you have a date for Redeemed yet?
Actually, Redeemed was purchased by BET.
Get out of here!
Yep.
Do Shari and Will know that it's going to be on BET?
I don't think I told him.
Can I tell them when I talk to them on Saturday?
You can.
I'm going to tell them on camera and get their reactions. Okay, great,
yeah.
great. So I have Shari Dion Perry and I have Will Oliver, both stars of the upcoming Mans Mackey production of Redeemed. So I talked to Ty. I told you I talked to him like a few days ago. Had a long interview, and he told me something, and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do Will and Shari know?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Can I tell them?" And he's like, "Yes."
What?
Redeemed was bought by and will premiere on BET.
No.
Yes.
What? You're lying.
So you are making your film debut on a BET film, young man. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And I know they've been pushing for it. That's awesome.
There's a lot of talent in Columbus, especially with the college and the Springer right there, cultivating all that young talent. It's really good to know that they will have access to actual opportunities to really showcase their work at some point.
That's part of what I'm trying to do is create opportunity here. Not only create opportunity, but prove the concept that films can be made in Columbus, Georgia.
Shari was in Any Day Now, right?
It's Lifetime TV series. Yep. We shot in LA.
You played the younger version of Lorraine Toussaint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. How was that?
It was great. It was my very first role. It was my very first audition. I went in maybe 4 callbacks or so, and I landed the role.
Okay, so Will, when did you start acting?
I started like at 6, I think. I was like in like small little church plays and like the Christmas church plays, and then after that I went through Springer, and that's how it all took off from there.
It's beautiful. I mean, church plays. I didn't know they did plays in church.
I love giving up and coming talent opportunities, and wherever I can and whenever I can. 2, it's a good challenge for me if I'm directing, because when you bring somebody like T.C. Stallings or Shari or Keisha or Greg, you're not directing. You know what I mean? They don't need you. But when you bring in a younger talent, then it gives you a chance to direct. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there going, man, that was really good. Do it again.
So let's talk about this movie. Redeemed's coming out on BET. Tell us about the story of Redeemed.
It's based off a book written by a lady named Jacqueline Smith.
So Redeemed is a faith-based legal drama, and it deals with injustice in the court system.
I play the character of David, this kid who he had an incident, he was convicted, and then he has to go through the justice system. So you kind of see all that going through and see his whole obstacle.
A young guy who was put in jail years ago for a crime that he committed, but the sentence was nowhere near that it should have married to the crime. And you learn that there's this judge and police chief who are putting minority kids in jail for money.
And how it kind of unravels for Angela, who is the lead. She's a young Black woman judge. And her friends that have kind of supported her throughout. And I play her friend, Teresa. So Teresa is a doctor. She's there for support, and she's really the one who kind of encourages her to turn to her faith.
After I did the rewrites and they were approved, they would say, well, who do you think should play these main characters? I said, well, I know 2 people right now that I would love to bring back into this story and play these characters because they were just so good together before. And they said, who? And I said, well, TC and Keisha. And they were like, oh, yeah, please. You think you can get them? I said, well, I don't know if I can get them, but we'll ask. And they read the script and both said, yeah, we'd love to do this.
Wow. So you got to shoot with Keisha?
I did. Most of my scenes were with Keisha.
Was it hard for you not to fan out every time you were on set?
No, she was great. No.
I mean, I'll be honest. Fangirling over Keisha Knight pulling Rudy Huxtable, that happened to me. I mean,
right. It would be hard. I don't care who it is. Like, that's Rudy Huxtable. That's Rudy Huxtable. Like, I grew up with Rudy. So.
And then we do a scene, and I do one take, and Ty's like, cut. And Ty's like, good job. And then look at Keisha on the other side, and she mouths, good job. And at that moment, I was like, you can't tell me anything.
That's all you needed.
Like, I'm set. Yeah.
I don't see that story told. I don't see it told. So I think that's cool that this story's being told.
It's tough because people don't want to cross over those thresholds. Race, religion, sexuality, those are 3 topics that's hard to broach in any industry, and especially in the film industry.
As cliche as it sounds, like integrity, doing the right thing, of course, and like when you've been given an opportunity that's not supposed to happen to you, how you will react to that. So those are the personal things I took away from it.
The drama deals with injustices in the court system, and I think that's something that the audiences can really relate to. It's relevant, and I know that's something that Ty and his partner are really kind of pushing, that good quality product that the whole family can really sit down and watch.
Redeemed, streaming now on BET+. Behind-the-scenes footage provided by Street Talk with Loretta Rose, a Beam 7 production.
The cast members that I did work with and crew, we meshed with really well.
Look at Lorraine Toussaint, first experience. Keisha Knight Pulliam, first experience. Yeah. I'm jealous. I'm mad. Y'all got to get off my TV show. I'm mad at y'all. Look. Coming soon to the Springer Opera House. Backed by popular demand, it's your favorite Stormy musical. Singing in the Rain hits the Springer stage March 18th through April 3rd. Head on over to springeroperahouse.org now and grab your tickets. And while you're there, check out the Patron Safety tab for information on safety precautions taken at the Springer. Also, you'll find information about the Springer Outdoor Theater Festival beginning this March. I want to give a shout out to Shari Perry, Will Oliver, and Ty Mann for kicking it with me today. And I also want y'all to come back and check with us next month as we go behind the scenes of Ty Mann's upcoming film, My Brother's Keeper. And remember, if you have any thoughts, ideas, or suggestions, please hit us up via email, social@springeroperahouse.org, or you can always hit us up on Facebook or Instagram @Springer Opera House. That's another episode of The Spot, your all-access backstage pass to all things Springer. And of course, I always got the tea when it comes to anything and everything theater, arts, and culture. Now, I'm Dureyea reminding you to wear your mask and always spread love.